Hey guys, welcome back to another video of the Alteration Day back. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. And today, back on Rated. It's been a couple days, I think. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. Depending on when this video is uploaded. But we're back on Rated. If you heard. Finally, didn't, like, be lazy. So, PlayStation's finally on Wi-Fi. Finally have active rosters, I think. I don't remember if I turn them on. I'm lazy. Not only that, like, I don't plan out videos hardly at all. I just talk from personal experience and just from, like, what I'm thinking at the time, because planning it out it takes too much, and then you second guess yourself, so I'm just gonna go balls to the wall, you know. Today, if you couldn't already tell, Rated Browns. Are they a playoff team? I don't think so. And this is coming from the fact that they have Baker Mayfield at quarterback. I don't think that it's truly gonna matter what coach you give him. I don't think he's gonna be able to step up as that player that you need him to be. He's not ready yet, and he's not going to be the true #1 quarterback that you need to have. He'd be a phenomenal journeyman, nice Ryan Fitzpatrick type, but he's just not the kind of player that's gonna give you the ability to go to the playoffs. I think they're like a 8-8 team at best, 9-7 at best, 3-13 at worst. It switched me to the wrong player. But they do also have a really, really good offense weapon-wise. Like Baker Mayfield aside, great offense weapon-wise. They've got Jarvis Landry, who's still a top slot receiver. They've got Odell Beckham Jr., he's top 15 at worst. Top 15 at worst, so he can't be too bad. Then you've got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Nick Chubb, the second best running back in the league. Kareem Hunt, what more can I say about him except that he exists? And then they just added Austin Hooper, which was, that's a pretty good addition. Austin Hooper's a really good tight end. And then they've got David Njoku. They've got two at every offensive skill position. They've got two good players at each of them, except quarterback. So their offense is pretty well set. I really like their defense. They've got Myles Garrett on the defensive line, along with Olivier Vernon, and I know they've got another guy. His name is just escaping me right now. I'll remember who. Then they've got, in the secondary, they've got Denzel Ward. Almost forgot his name. And they've got Miles. No, not Miles. They've got a defense. I like them. I think they could take the team to pretty well spots. And then I think their coaching is going to be just fine. I think it's going to be average. I don't know, top 16 coaching staff about there? About in top 16 coaching wise. And then special teams, it exists. You have to have special teams to be a team. So they have special teams. Not as bad as it could have been. But it's not as good as it should be either. And then you got to think about their division. They've got to deal with the Baltimore Ravens, which they actually split last year. They split the season with the Ravens last year. beating them in the first game, losing to them in the second game, and then somebody clipped that, and then I think they beat the Steelers once and lost to the Steelers once, and then they get the Bengals in their division, which isn't too bad, but it's not great either. Like, the Bengals, I think they're going to be a real contender with Joe Burrow this year, because he's a pretty good quarterback. And then you've got their powerful offense, which is going to be tough for the defense of the Browns to stop. So I think that all in all, the Browns, they've got a pretty solid chance of being a 500 team. They've got a pretty good chance of being an average team. They also have a good chance of being really bad. So you could say they've got like a high ceiling, low floor kind of scenario. So, you know, it's whatever. With that though, guys, I think I covered all the points I wanted to make on the Cleveland Browns. Why they are definitely overrated. I might make one on the Broncos, because there's been a lot of people saying how they're going to have a great offense and great team this year, but I don't know about that. So in conclusion, the Browns are actually pretty overrated even still. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. You hit the subscribe button. It helps out. Click the bell notification so you're notified every time that I upload, because that's important. And join the Fantasy Football League. Join the Fantasy Football League. 2 spots left. You gotta get in. When we do have the 2 players, I am gonna record the draft. I'm sure you guys probably want to see that. See my take on the players. And then, that's about it. Click one of the 2 videos popping up. That's the video YouTube recommends specifically for you. And click that over there. That's my most recent upload. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. Okay.